It's a cold morning, in the woods, breath hanging in the air like cheap smoke. My dog looks up at me, squints, and in his own way says, "Hello, now stop being poetic and let me in the house." That's the thing about dogs and microphones. They don't care about your feelings. They care about truth. The dog wants warmth. The mic wants sound. You either give them what they were made for, or they look at you like you've lost your mind. Different keeps you alive. I was asked what microphone is worth investing in. I say this: I am always hunting for something different. Different keeps you curious. Different keeps you awake. Different keeps you alive. Same puts you on autopilot. And autopilot is just a slow funeral you throw for your own potential. Most people want safe sound, safe choices, safe opinions. That is how you end up with 50 people in a room who all sound exactly alike and all wonder why no one remembers them. A good microphone should not erase your edges. It should frame them. The loud voice problem. I have one of those voices that travels, always have. I say good morning, and someone 3 rooms over thinks I am filing a noise complaint. So I do what you learn to do when your voice carries. I lower the tone, not the truth. That is a lesson worth keeping. Volume is not power. Control is power. Intention is power. You do not lose strength when you learn to aim it. You gain it. A controlled voice can whisper and still fill a room. A wild one can scream and never be heard. Singers and actors come from the same bloodline. One paints with melody, the other with words, but both live on breath, timing, and nerve. People tell me, I wish I could sing. I always ask, what song do you know all the words to? That is the door, the song you already carry around like loose change in your pocket. You do not start with high art. You start with the song you mumble in the shower when no one is listening. Sweat, songs, and surrender. Here is the unromantic truth. You will sound terrible at first. Not just okay. I mean bad, awkward, embarrassing. Like the vocal version of your 8th grade haircut. You pick a song, you sing it badly. You keep singing it while your own ears try to talk you out of it. I have worked songs so hard I came out drenched, like I went 12 rounds in a title fight. A decent voice does not spare you the work. It demands more of it. When you know you have been given a gift, you feel pressure to honor it. Gifts are responsibility with wrapping paper. And sometimes, after all that sweat, the song still will not sit right. That is when you learn another kind of wisdom. If it is not your song, let it go. No shame. Not every story belongs in your mouth. Some songs are meant for someone else's scars. Seek, and you shall find. Keep knocking. The right song unlocks a room inside you that you did not know you owned. The rooms inside a voice. I have many rooms in my voice, more than most. That is not arrogance. It is gratitude. God wired me that way, and I am still finding light switches in corners I did not know were there. Some rooms are rough timber and gravel. Some are velvet and candlelight. Some are barely furnished, still echoing, waiting for the right song to move in. When a song becomes mine, it stays. It lives there. It grows old with me. When it does not fit, I do not force it. That is honesty. Your voice knows when you are lying, even if the audience does not, yet. People tell me I should teach my methods. Maybe one day before I cash out of this world, I will. But the method is simpler than it sounds. Tell the truth. Live with the consequences. Keep singing. Everything else is seasoning. Why my opinion gets asked. People ask my opinion on gear because they know I am not going to recite the brochure. I do not toe the line. I do not worship brands. I respect what works. I like tools that last. Tools that do not flinch when things get weird. Tools that say my name when I use them without me repeating myself. A man should hold a microphone the way he holds his word. Firm, familiar, earned. Preferably one nobody else in the room has. And I put my name on it, literally or figuratively. If I am going to pour my soul through it, it ought to know who it belongs to. A microphone is not decoration, not jewelry on a stand. It is a tool, like a rifle, a fishing rod, or a good pen. If it lies about you, you get rid of it. If it tells the truth, you keep it close. An old soldier with a new trick. So when I finally answered the question, when they really pressed me, I said this: the Shure SM7dB is not just a microphone. It is an old soldier that learned a new trick, and learned it correctly. This microphone has heard things. Presidents, broadcasters, rock singers, quiet talkers who moved millions. It has been there while lives were changed, careers were made. I'm your host, Roy Dawson, Earth Angel, Master Magical Healer, singer-songwriter. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out for a bit. I appreciate your time more than you know. If you're curious about the gear I trust, there's a link waiting for you in the description. I recommend one mic to rule them all, the Shure SM7dB. From recording vocals to podcasting and streaming, it handles it all, now with a built-in preamp for more gain and less gear. Trusted by top creators, this is the mic pros reach for when only studio quality will do. With crystal clear vocal capture, a proven dynamic cartridge, and a smooth wide-range frequency response, this Shure microphone delivers natural professional sound for both music and speech in serious studio setups.